come to you all the way from Australia. So I mentioned that. I come from a country where, you know, when we talk, it sounds like a really long fart. Fucking, that's our accent at the end of our sentences. I'm just saying, we're called Down Under for a reason. That's us. So yeah, my stage name's Arnie Pie. Like, that was a nickname back in high school. Anyone a fan of The Simpsons? Anybody guess? Yeah. Good. Arnie Pie with Arnie in the Sky, that guy. So I was called that in school, so I thought, why not? That'd suit better as a stage name. Better than fucking MCs mentioning my real name, which is Arnold Lucha Ernkit, that drunk slur. No one can mention that. And plus, my grandparents actually made up that last name. They were just like drunk in a pub one time and just went, let's just mash a few letters together and let our fucking kids deal with the fucking shit with job interviews in school and people asking stupid questions about the name, right? Lucha Ernkit, it's a drunk slur, right? And while I was growing up, my friends and other people would make fun of it and make different variations of the name. Like I've had like, you know, lunch kit and lick your own clit. And my favourite, loose gonorrhea itch. That's really popular. I actually asked my granddad before he died. I asked him, "Why did you make up that last name for us?" And he said, "So no one could make fun of our name." Right? Dickhead. Like he went to the grave with a middle finger like this, just fucking fuck you, you little shits. Right? That was him. Oh man. That's good fun. I got some material out of it. So, has anyone thought how masturbation was revealed? It was just a thought I had recently. Because, like, you know, it's a taboo thing. No one speaks about it openly, but we know we do it. Like, you just think about it this way. Back in the day, back in the good old days, ages ago, people were just like wanking, you know, fingering, thinking they were so original, thinking they were the only one. And it took one night for Dad to catch his son and say, "You too?" And then it just spread around the village. I assume also maybe like it was found out when language was about to develop, like there was no such thing of the English language, so it was just sign language maybe. So like this little scenario, fucking Dad catches his son and the son's like, and Dad's just like, which he's meant to say, "Oh, you wank as well, right?" And the son's like, because the son thought the dad said, "Do you want to jerk me off, son?" Right? And like Dad's just like, no, what I meant to say was I also do the wanking, right? And son's just still like, no, because he thought, "Can I jerk you off, son?" And that's how child molestation began. See, those who laughed at that, you're horrible people. How the fuck do you sleep at night? So I've been here in London for about 6 weeks now, enjoying myself. Come all the way from Australia, going to go back home in about a week. And my mum decided to give me some advice before I came here. It basically sprung from a news story she saw a week before I came here, and it stunned her. Basically, apparently the news story goes that a motorcyclist was riding on the road, he crashed, fell to the side of the road, a car drove by, saw this happen, pulled over, the driver gets out of the car to go help the motorcyclist. As he's about to ask the motorcyclist, "Are you okay?" the motorcyclist jumps up, stabs him like a jillion times, grabs his car keys, hops in the car, then drives off. Which makes you think, who owned the motorcycle before him? Right? So that was like a story that happened, a week before I came here. And my mum came to me with that story and said, "Well, now son, while you're in London, if you ever see someone wounded on the side of the road or whatever, if you ever think to help him, don't," right? Which is fair enough, Mum's paranoid, I'm fine with that. But I feel like I've got a heart, right? If someone's like injured on the side of the road or wounded looking, I'll go help him, right? So, true story, last week, I'm in Stratford, I'm walking from the shops back home, and I come across this guy who is just wounded looking, just gripping his stomach like this. He looked fucked, right? Just lying across this fence. And so I was about to help him, and then halfway through my thought process, I just thought, nah, fuck it, I'm going to go away. Because I was scared to help him, not because I thought I was going to get stabbed. I was scared because if I get stabbed, and I'm on the ground, bleeding, wounded, people are going to walk past me going, "No, he's going to stab me, that's from bullshit." Anyway, that's my time, guys. Thank you very much.
First time here. I think we should go back towards maybe the last time. Big round of time you learn